Hello and good morning, Grillman's Garage. We're outside today. It's a beautiful day. We're going to talk about something today completely different. As you can see on the table, I don't have a drone. It's called the Nank Ultra, okay, clip-on Bluetooth earbuds. They use Bluetooth 5.4, which is pretty well the newest they have, I think, so that you're not supposed to get all that disconnects, okay? But clip-on Bluetooth earbuds. I'm used to these guys. The wired guys with the, and don't laugh, they're pink. I know, I've had these for probably 20 years. And they're what I do all my editing on my videos for. I listen to everything for them. They're wired, they give me the best sound for voices, etc. But after a while, they start to hurt, okay? They really do. So I wanted to explore something different. And I've been trying that, but I tried some of these on, okay? And they were very good, okay? Bluetooth, wrap around the ear ones, okay? Very good for audiobooks and stuff like that. But then again, Nank reached out to me, those 7 deadly words. They sent me this product for review, okay? And they wanted to know if I wanted to take a look at it. I said, sure. I'm always looking for something to improve my audio, to improve my listening ability, because after a while, you know, as you get older, your ears hurt, all kinds of things happen. And I used to do a ton of exercise, workouts, running. I'd run 5, 6, 7 miles a day for the whole summer. It was ridiculous. And then after I retired, I kind of slowed down. Now I don't do it. But for running, for workout, whatever you want, something that clips on, doesn't hurt. I use things like this in the gym all the time when I was on a treadmill because they looped around my ear and I couldn't shake them loose. So let's get into it. We're going to take a small video of the actual, I call it the Pebble, okay? This is what comes in the box, okay? And you get your, there they are, okay? Gonna get them out, have a close-up look. I'm gonna talk about it some more. Okay, here we are, we're gonna take a close-up look at the Pebble, okay? It comes in a Pebble. When you open this up, I'm gonna show you this here, okay? And I didn't notice this originally, but if you look really close here, there's a left and a right. And on the inside of each one of these little ones is a left and a right. If you can see that there, okay? This is the speaker part, this is the battery part, and there's a microphone over here, okay? So you answer telephone calls, etc., etc. It's in there, okay? A white light means that it's charging the earphones up, okay? So USB-C on the back, okay, to charge the Pebble up, okay? And when you charge the Pebble up, it can charge the batteries on the earbuds, which at 10% it tells you low battery warning, okay? It can charge them up, I found 3 times, okay? They advertise a 40-hour runtime if you charge it, so 5 times charging on this. Now, you don't get 5 times, okay? And it also says 8 hours single run on a earbud charge. No, you don't get 8 hours. You might get 5 or 6, okay? And I've tried that with all kinds of audiobooks and reading for hours on end, etc., etc. You might get 6 if you're lucky, okay? So yeah, this is it's a beautiful case. I call it the Pebble. It's beautiful. This is the little things here, okay? And they're, you know, they're flexible, you know, it goes around your ear. That's at the back of the ear, and I'll show you a picture there, the back of the ear, inside the ear. It's very comfortable. It doesn't hurt whatsoever. It's a really, really comfortable fit, okay? There we go. And they go in, and again, the white light comes out when it's charging inside, okay? And it goes out when they're fully charged inside, okay? When you plug this in to charge it up, the light on the front turns green, okay? If it's flashing green, it's charging. If it's solid green, it's finished, okay? I've got some notes here, so that's that. Okay, back to me here. We've got some notes here. The way you adjust it is when it's on your ear. So this is the right one, okay? I haven't figured out exactly how to put them on with one hand. I've seen some people go boom and it's on. I kind of have to hold it here and go like that, okay? And the same one with this one and like that, okay? Boom, no problem at all. And I can shake them all I want. It's not going to come off. I did try with these, and there's no sense in me putting a microphone up to this because you're only going to get the sound of whatever the microphone that I'm using, okay? So anyway, you have to kind of take my word for it. Okay, anyway, things like this that are wired, okay, you're going to get the loudest sound. Depending what you're plugging into, whether you're plugging into a phone or a tablet or laptop, whatever, will determine the basic quality you're going to get, regardless, okay? The volume, it will determine the maximum volume you're going to get. Some devices restrict volume, some give you more volume. It'll give you the baseline, okay? But if you just plug into any phone, and I plug this into the same device I plugged these into, and I plugged my other ones into, I plugged them all into the same device to test them myself, okay? So I'm from that generation. I like AC/DC. I like, you know, that kind of stuff. So I did some of their Back in Black stuff, and away we went, blah, blah, blah. And I was floored. I was really floored. I tried it with these. Really nice. I like the sound. Oh, yeah. Okay, great, great. I tried these. Oh, a little bit better sound because they're, you know, a little bit better. They're newer, a little bit better. Okay, not bad, not bad. A little more bassy, a little more musical tone. Then I put these in. I was floored at the quality compared to this and this. You know, they may not be the same as the $300 ones, but for the price, I was floored at the quality for music. Music and audiobooks and podcasts and that, they're pretty good. When it comes to, well, maybe not podcasts, when it comes to pure vocals, the voice part, let me turn this off here. Yeah. When it comes to the voice part, I wouldn't say it has a lot of treble in it, okay? It's more mellow, if you're more cinematic, if you will, okay? The other thing is, it has, if you're, let me take this one off here, doesn't matter, okay? The way you change things is you tap it, okay? You tap the back here and it changes. If you tap the right one once, you're increasing the volume. Tap the left one once, you decrease the volume, okay? Tap it 4 times in a row, and I'll put the sheet up here. There's not many instructions, I'll put the sheet up here, okay? If you tap it 4 times in a row, you go into gaming mode. And gaming mode is a latency enhancer, okay? So it reduces the latency, because if you're watching a movie or watching, let's say, a YouTube video, I did notice if I didn't use gaming mode, there was an ever so slight lag in the vocals, ever so slight, okay? And as soon as I went to the gaming mode, it caught right up again. So it was really good that way, okay? So yeah, you just tap there and it changes everything, okay? Put these back in here, okay? It's a beautiful case. Be sure you put the right one in the right one and the left one in the left one. You can't get them mixed up. That's the only thing for that. The funny thing I did find is, in the whole book that you get, you know, the whole manual thing, okay? Nowhere could I find this picture, okay? I had to get this picture direct from Nank. I said, there's nowhere in the manual it tells you how to wear them. Okay? So that was one thing. The other thing I had no understanding was, there's no adjustment. Like a lot of these will have, okay, we have a treble mode, a bass mode, and a normal mode, or a news mode, or a voice mode, or no, it is what it is. Okay, you can raise the volume, decrease the volume, go in and out of game mode. And that's about it. Okay, so what else is there? Okay, it's very easy. Here's the other little thing on this. It's very easy to mistap, because if you swipe something, you know, or you've got a hat on and it hits it and that, it can change something. So I haven't had that experience, but I've heard that can happen, okay? Accidentally bumping it or going too far over on one side, you can accidentally increase your volume or decrease your volume, or if you do a shrug or something, I guess that's it. I love the Pebble. The Pebble's kind of neat. You can't stand it up anywhere, but I mean, you know, it falls down, but the Pebble looks really nice. A great description, the Pebble. Pebble earbuds. There you go. What else have I got here? Yeah, I've done through the charging instructions. Okay. Okay. The other big thing is they're individual. Okay, a right and a left. You have to turn the right one on and you have to turn the left one on, and that's by holding for 4 or 5 seconds and it will go and say off. Then it will go and say on. And it has two languages, Chinese and English. And the way you change it is you tap 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. English, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it'll be a Chinese voice. Okay, so that's about it. So it's a pretty good little thing. Okay. The other big thing is, what do they cost compared to all the other ones out there? And there are a lot of clip-on budget ones, from anywhere from, I want to say, $8 up to $30 on the budget end. These are, I think in the States you can get them for $60 or $70 US. In Canada, it's a weird thing. They could be more expensive on Amazon than they are from Nank directly. Okay, they're about $80 Canadian or more. Okay, so they're in the middle of the pack. Because when you get up into the Bose stuff, okay, you're talking way over $100, etc., etc. So they're in the middle of the pack, a little on the high end, but you determine if the quality is what you want. Now, I wore these, and I've worn these and these. I wore these for hours and hours and hours, okay? I've tested them over 3 or 4 days and hours reading an audiobook. Now, I grew up with the kids, my kids and that, we all grew up, and they had Harry Potter books, okay? And I'm a Harry Potter fan, I love that. If I could go to Harry Potter World, I would, okay? But I love Harry Potter books, and the books are so much different than the movie. So I said, what the heck, we're going to try it with the Harry Potter books. And I read 3 books, 3 complete books on these, right after the other, boom, 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 for a whole day, pretty well, okay? And it was great. It was good. Yes, I had to charge it up once, but it was great. Absolutely no pain, no discomfort, nothing. I wear these. After about an hour, I got to take them out because A, I can't hear anything because you're plugged in. If I wear these, come on, open up. If I wear these, they're really good, but they're massive. You put these in your ear, okay? Put these in your ear. They're massive, okay? And they block out all the noise, really, okay? Because you know when you talk and you can hear that bassy, hollow sound, if you plug your ear, it's really bassy, okay? That's what they do. They block the sound out, just like these, okay? Put these pebbly guys in, okay? Put this in here, and I gotta go like this, but anyway, I put that in there. I still hear the birds in the back, I still hear the cars going, I still hear all the ambient noises, and then I just go, here it is, boom, doesn't hurt, away we go, boom, in my pocket, away I go. Really, really nice, very, very comfortable, super, super comfortable, really liked it, okay? So I've gone through all the charging. A lot of this, some of this stuff is not mentioned in the manual, like the green light and all this kind of stuff, and it doesn't stand up. But anyway, that's another thing. But other than that, okay, and I've talked about the longevity, how long it runs for, and the 5.4 Bluetooth, which is, oh yeah, the 5.4 Bluetooth. They say it's supposed to be the best or one of the better ones, okay, from 5.2. I did notice randomly, it would click out for like half a second and then come back in again. Like once every couple of 3 hours, I'd notice something. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my device or something. And the other thing that really affects it, don't walk beside a microwave when you have them on, because the microwave will cancel them out. So there you go. And our microwave cancels out our Wi-Fi even sometimes. So don't know what that's all about, but just be wary of that where you're walking around the house. And what's your connectivity range like? I would say 30 feet would be your max, okay? I've gone downstairs and it's cut out on me. I've gone outside the house and it's cut out on me. So I'd say 20, 30 feet from the device, that would be the max of it, okay? But again, the biggest thing for these is, I was blown away. The comfort. The comfort is unbelievable. I cannot believe it. They are really, really good that way. Secondly, the tonal quality of the sound from what I'm used to. I'm used to, BBC News and, welcome to whatever. I'm a news voice. I'm always listening for that, okay? I put these on, and the news voice sounds a little bit mellow, but put music in here, and it's absolutely night and day. I'm not going to say I'm not an audiophile, I'm not a blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying of what I have, this is by far the best. Pretty good quality. So I'd say all in all, for listening for music, if that's what you're into, really good, really good. Not exceptional, but really good. Loud enough, okay? Not super, super blow it out of your head loud. And if you have it full volume, yes, you can hear it outside. If somebody walks by, they can hear it. Not too loud, but they know you're listening to some music or whatever, and they can probably identify the music. If you have it at 50% volume, which is a nice range, they're not going to notice. Nobody's going to notice, okay? So really good that way. Okay, what's the last thing I want to say is, yeah, it's up to you whether or not you want to spend the money on it, okay? So I do have coming in the next couple of weeks, I have 6 really cheap Bluetooth clip-on earbuds coming. So we're going to do a comparison of the really cheap stuff, and we'll consider this the expensive one. But sometimes the cheap stuff surprises you. But overall, I say it's a really good piece of kit. It really is. Okay, and for what I use it for, I like it because it's so comfortable and it's so easy to put on, and they connect right away, and I can do my editing, and I have no worries that, you know, the battery's going to last, everything's going to last, you know, I can get up and get a coffee, I can do whatever, and I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, thanks Nank, kind of a weird name, but Nank Ultra clip-on Bluetooth earbuds. Pick up a pair, give it a shot, you know. I think they're on Amazon, but I'll put some affiliate links if I can. Not affiliate links, I don't do affiliate links. I will put some links down below if you want, and go from there. Okay, so there. So till next time, do your thing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, buy me a coffee, or donate to the cause. Okay, till next time, take care, go out, get some fresh air. We're gonna go some drone, wow, we're gonna do some drone flying next, okay? Got a couple of new ones coming. Bye now.